All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. It's Jennifer and Suzanne from the Niagara River Region Chamber. We figured this out a second day. So we're coming to you live from my office today, or our office today, and then Suzanne's dining room. Are you in your dining room today?
Dining room. I'm in the dining room today.
In the dining room. So we are back together again today. Yesterday was so much fun that we figured things out and figured out a way to do this with some props today. Because today would have been traditionally the Lewiston Smelt Festival, and unfortunately we are not celebrating that. So both Suzanne and I are celebrating that in our own way. First of all, we had our fun business blender last night. I think we all woke up with a little bit of a headache today. Again, another marathon session, tons of fun. Thank you to everyone who joined us last night. We had a good mix, right, Suzanne, of new people joining, members, non-members, tons of fun.
We had a great mix last night, and Josh Maloney even entertained us with his presence.
He did. I think he was more entertained than entertaining us. I think he didn't know what he was getting himself into. But we're so grateful for Josh to have joined us last night. He gave us a little bit of insight from a journalist point of view on covering COVID and covering the businesses that are doing what they can right now to get by. He is on weekly meetings with leaders from the region. He checks just about every source that you possibly can to make sure he's providing the news to our communities. And we're grateful that he jumped on last night. He told us what he looks for in stories to write about. He likes compelling type emotional things with emotion, things that affect the community, things that are interesting. Those are things he looks for. So he gave us a little inside scoop, I guess you would say. But he joined us. He stayed on for the long haul too.
He was on till the end.
He was. I once you log in, there's no turning back. So we hope he joins us every week. But you can join us on Tuesday at 9 o'clock in the morning for the business brew section of our networking. That's a little bit more casual and laid back. And then again, next Thursday night at 8 o'clock. We also have on Tuesday a session with the Amherst Chamber of Commerce. So we hope you join us with that. Go to our website for information. And today we figured it is a 50-something degree day out. It's been raining out, so it is the perfect day for a smelt festival. But unfortunately, today we're celebrating the UnSmelt Festival. So Suzanne and I have our Smelt Festival t-shirts on. We have props.
Here's the back. We have the back.
Yep. We have props that, oops. Well, mine didn't last. We tried to set it up so it would be entertaining for you. Oh,
my fish are taking a break from last night. They're a little tired.
You can find these from Cabela's. So they're, if you like them, that's where you can grab these. But we had them laying around the office and we decided we'd use them and put them to good use. But we actually do have these t-shirts available. So Suzanne and I are wearing the same one. We like this one. The back of the t-shirt, fries with eyes, can't go wrong. Actually, one of our board members came up with that saying last year and it stuck and we loved it. So we threw it on the back of a shirt. We also have a green smelt t-shirt. This one just says, of course, Lewiston never smelt so good, which is actually what our little logos say there in the background. However, the one under Suzanne, for some reason, I couldn't move it. It's just, I'm Lewiston never, and she's so good. I don't know. We haven't been able to figure that one out. But fries with eyes was a fun one. So that's the blue one. And then the t-shirt with Lewiston never smelt so good on the back is the green one. We have these available still at the chamber office, $10, $10 donation. So call us up. We have the boxes here. We'll grab your size and throw it out the window to you. We also have, and these are fun, koozies.
Oh,
three for $5 donation.
I have my koozie and my Bella Rose.
Well, that's because you're home. I can't do that here. Mine is H2O. But yeah, we have yellow and we have camo. So we'll give you 3 for $5, another donation. We're just sitting on these. And what better way to do it than with our Lewiston UnSmelt Festival. So today would have traditionally been that day where Anthony Domino from Domino's Tops would have donated about 400 pounds of smelt. The anglers would have been frying that up. Some other organizations were going to get involved this year, and we just would have had a great time. We would have had live music. There would have been beer, some wine, food vendors, our traditional fun. A big tent, chairs, all that setup would have been starting now. We would have still been setting up at this time if it had been last year, or if it had been happening this year. So I have to admit, I am kind of glad today, with it being rainy and damp, that unfortunately it's not happening. It's been a tough time to do this type of event in the weather that we've had. It's been a few years since we've had good weather. Do you remember the last time?
It's since it was down at the silo, it's been probably about 6 years ago.
Yeah, the one year I remember it was almost 80 degrees. It was weird. May weather, you never know what you're going to get. So we look forward to 2021, possibly trying to see if we can do it later in the year, maybe a June type event I'm envisioning. Not sure, but the smelt will run again. Actually, we're not quite sure if the smelt are running right now in the Niagara River. We haven't really received any reports on that. I know the winter has been a little bit weird, not as cold, and there hasn't been as much ice in the river, so that affects the way the smelt, I guess you say, run. But we haven't received calls for that, but we have received calls on if the festival is happening. It is not happening. It's not happening.
No.
It's not, but we can celebrate the UnSmelt Festival, purchase some t-shirts. You know, we feel bad. Our Smelt King, he purchased a costume last year to get out to the, to get out that he's a Smelt King. He had it made by customized for him, and not able to put it to use this time around. I'm obviously at the office, so you can hear the phones in the background, so I apologize. It looks like it's a telemarketer, so we're not going to grab that right now. But yeah, we miss it. What's your favorite memory of the Smelt Festival, Suzanne?
There's so many of them. We've had a lot of fun.
We have. So we have 8 people watching right now. So if you want to comment what your favorite things are going on, Fred Blue has his eyes. I've got my eyes on Matt Villeneuve, one of our board members. Happy Smelt Day. Yes. But yeah, Suzanne, think about it. Think about your favorite smelt memory. I'm going to tell you one of mine, and it's from last year. So one of mine is, of course, it was kind of a muddy mess, a bit muddy. But at the end of the evening, we had every single one of our board members who was there volunteering stayed with us until the very, very end, helping us pick up garbage, put away tables, put away chairs, you name it, they did it up until the very, very last piece of garbage. And it was phenomenal, the amount of just how much fun we had doing it. They stayed to the end, and we were able to get a fun picture at the end. I couldn't find it to post it on here. I should have looked a little bit harder, but it's one of my favorite memories. We were holding up a smelt flag. It was upside down. It just kind of was midnight, and we were ready to go, but we all bonded together. That was mine from last year. What about yours, Suzanne?
We have been through a lot with the Smelt Festival.
We have.
We've been through rain. We've been through wind. I think one of my funniest memories was, I think it was 2 years ago with the high winds, the 70-mile-an-hour winds. It was beautiful all day long. The sun was out. We were sitting there soaking up the sun, just waiting to start setting up. And then all of a sudden, it's like a light switch went off, and the wind started, and the tent was flying up in the air. We had to tie it to the trucks that were there. But we pulled it off. The event held. The event kept going. We had a great crowd. The band was great.
That was 4:00, and I had to kind of make the executive decision to do something to secure the tent. And at that point, we were unsure of if we would have a festival because it wasn't safe. We had to, of course, make that decision to make it safe. And the line was still forming. People were starting to line up to get their smelt. We had to reconfigure everything. It was crazy. But that's kind of what you have to do when you're doing events, is all of a sudden think about how we can pivot and change. But yeah, that was a good one. I think another fun memory of the Smelt Festival is we used to, with Alan Hastings' help, scoop the cocktail sauce was made fresh right there. Scoop it into these little tiny
Cups.
little tiny cups. So, and we'd have a little scooper into it. We would make the rookie board member do that every single year because we were tired of doing it. So remember, we would say, oh, you're the new board member, you get to this special job. And
I remember the year Justin Tedesco was new on the board.
yes, and he must have did about 1,000 cups, just
I don't
standing
think he
there.
ever helped us after that year.
He
never came back.
No, I think he had a couple kids. He had a couple kids after that, so he was okay. But it is one of our favorite festivals. It's a community festival. Our elected leaders usually help us serve the smelt along with all of our board members, and I do kind of miss it. I do miss it. So if you're interested, grab our Fries with Eyes t-shirt or the Smelt So Good, Lewiston Smelt So Good, and then your koozies, because we're sitting on these and we do need to get rid of them. So call the office and see, they even fit a wine bottle. That's the awesome thing, is they fit the wine bottle. So next week we're trying to keep these to 20 minutes or less, because who wants to sit and watch Suzanne and Jennifer on these things? And next week we'll do these again at 1:30 Monday through Friday, and we'll bring a few guests coming up. Next week we have some guests, Streamline Digital, Lewiston Digital. What else do we have? I have Barb coming on from Ellicottville Chamber of Commerce. We're good friends with her. We also have
the Spicy Pickle.
The Spicy Pickle on Cinco de Mayo. He's actually open today. Today's Friday, May 1st, and he's open. But we'll have him on. What else do we have? I have a whole list of people coming and visiting us next week. So we'll throw that up on our social media so you can tune in at 1:30. Share this. Hey, if you'd like to sponsor this program, we'll throw your logo up here. We're a hot commodity. Yesterday we were surprised. We had like 15 people watching. Today we're just 11, but there are opportunities for us to do that with you. We're going to try to do this every single day, work day, Monday through Friday throughout May, and keep you updated, informed on things that are going on. So of course today, if you had listened to the governor, you'll know that my kids are going to be learning from home until the end of June. So they're not going back to school, and that disrupts a lot of a lot of our businesses have children at home. A lot of our essential workers have children at home learning. So it's going to be something that we have to work through. We've already been doing it for the past 7 weeks, and we have another month and a half left to make sure that our children are learning that the way they do. So whatever you're doing to help your kids, you're doing a good job. I'm just going to say you kind of have to do what you can do with that. But both Suzanne and I have children at home that are doing lessons virtually, and it's tough. So I love all of my children's teachers, all of them. You're going to get great gifts when I have a chance to see you next. Definitely great gifts. But we've been in tune with what the governor's been giving as far as regulations. We're going to pass all that information onto our membership, onto you. If you're interested in membership, we are still taking membership applications. It's $195 for the year. We are a membership-based organization, but we've been able to do a lot with our community at this time. So go to our website, NiagaraRiverRegion.com, check it out. If you want to sponsor this show, let us know. We'll talk. I don't know how long Suzanne and I can continue doing this without some professional lighting, right? We're making do with what we have. So anything else you can think of to add, Suzanne?
I'd like to a big shout out to Apple Grannies. For the 3rd year in a row, they have received the award of the best fish fry. And I believe they received over 500 votes.
Yes, Josh Maloney was on last night telling us all the information on. There's fierce competition for that Niagara Frontier publication best fish fry contest. Fierce competition, and Apple Grannies pulled through. So if you haven't already placed your order for your takeout tonight to all of our restaurants, please do. Please support them. Actually, Apple Grannies is one we are having next Friday. They'll be on for a short time to maybe give us some of their recipes. I want their mac and cheese recipe. I can't make it as
Ooh,
big as they can.
no,
So we'll
it
have
is
to see.
good.
We'll have to see. But thank you all for joining. We will see you back on Monday. Again, please help us get rid of some of these t-shirts we're sitting on. I mean, who doesn't want a fries with eyes t-shirt? I mean, they're awesome. Everybody should have one of these. $10. Our koozies are 3 for $5. Help us get rid of these. They're great. They hold your water bottle or they hold your wine bottle. Very versatile.
Bella Rose.
Oh, Bella Rose is one of our members, located just down the road too. So we should have him on as well.
We should.
All right, we'll call. We're going to get our calendar full. All right, thanks for joining us. Hopefully, we'll see you on Tuesday morning for our business brew in our networking session. But other than that, we'll see you Monday at 1:30.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.